Welcome, we are on day 11 of my 30-day Godot challenge. Without further ado, let's hop into the project to see what I've done so far. Okay, so here we are on the project. For the benefit of those who haven't been watching the video series, I'm trying to make a space shooter game right now as part of my 30-day Learning Godot challenge. And what I want to happen is I want large mines to spawn medium mines, and I want medium mines to spawn small mines. So I have that working on an individual basis if the mine is already in the scene. So look, that medium mine spawned a small mine. This large mine will spawn a medium mine. But if this medium mine was spawned by a large mine, I cannot get it to spawn the small mine. Weird, right? So I've narrowed it down to two possible causes. There is movement here, but you're going to hear clicky clackies. So here you go. Movement with some horrible audio with the click-clacks of my keyboard. But let me show you the code and where I think the problem is. So where I think the problem is, this is the only code that executes for that. So if health is equal to 0, if it is apparent, it runs spawn, and spawn goes through all of this. This works fine. Owner.addChild. So this is what happens if the mine is already on the scene, is it adds the owner. It adds it to the scene owner, which in this case would be the testing. But if that mine has been spawned, it's already part of testing, so I can't run add owner because you'll get a null result because it's trying to add higher than testing, and there's nothing higher than testing. So I have add child, but this isn't adding the child. My best guess is that by the time this code executes, but by the time it gets to here, for some reason, Q3 has already ran. I don't know. It shouldn't. It should just run. But I'm going to add a yield here because getting rid of Q3 solved the problem. So I have a little note to myself here, add yield here. That's just my next testing step. But what I learned through this whole experience is how to add that add child and instancing. I have to be really careful about what I'm doing it. I can't do it all willy-nilly because I could run into issues that way. I'm also learning that maybe this feature isn't something I want to continue on because the scope of this game isn't a 100% perfect release of a game. It's learn the thing and move on. So I think at this point I maybe have learned the thing, and if I can't get it to work 100%, that's fine. I can work around it. But that's the things that I've learned. Nothing ever goes the way I plan it to. Well, that's about it for today. I'll hit you up with the outro, and then you'll be on your way. Hello and welcome. We are on day 11 of my 30-day Godot challenge. Without further ado, let's hop into the project to see what I've done so far.